Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome. I hope everyone is in their best behavior like you were on YouTube the last time you were here. The video conference on Skype, no comment. I'm not going to say anything about how badly that went, but it's going to be better today. What we're going to do is we're going to have about 30 minutes here. We'll work on some of the text from the book on here. And after that, we're going to have a video conference with half of you. I already sent a notification on Canvas, and when I say notification, I meant where it says Bished. And there is a notification there with a list of people who are going to be in that video conference. While those people are in the video conference with me, the rest of you who are not on that video conference, you will be working on activities. That is also listed in that same notification, what page you should be working on and what you're going to be doing. Then tomorrow, everybody who wasn't in a video conference will be in a video conference. And the other half who was in a video conference today will be doing activities. Let's see if it's better this way. I think I set up a group for today with people who I know that work together usually. So I hope that works. I hope it works. It has to, because we don't know what's going to happen from this time forward. Knock on wood that we're not going to have to, but we might have to be doing this for a few months. Last year, when this pandemic hit, I had only 2 groups with Spanish and 1 group with English. This year I have 4 classes to teach, and I have way more English classes than I had last year. So it's very important. The video conferences are extremely important for you to speak. The last video conference that we had, there were only 4 people who spoke. 4 of you that spoke to me, that actually opened your microphone and spoke. Some of you couldn't for different reasons. Some of you had a tractor making noises in the background while you had the microphone open, so thank you very much for that. Some of you couldn't speak because somebody had a dog that was barking in the background and they couldn't talk. And some people didn't turn on their microphones. Some people kept typing in the chat, hey, look at this YouTube channel. Look at this and this and that. And you weren't really focused on what we were supposed to be doing, so it was a disaster. But it's not going to be like that all the time, and I was happy for one thing. While that video conference lasted, even though it wasn't perfect, far from it, I was happy to see that everybody was there at one point in time or another. And I give you kudos for that. But let's make today a better day for this class. And please check Canvas to see if your name is on the list for the conference today. Shout out to Annabeth. I hope she's watching this. We're going to do a fun and exciting text today called Unprotected. What is that all about? Unprotected. Tell me what the word means if you know. Unprotected. You can translate it to Norwegian, it's fine. What does the word unprotected mean? Come on. Some of you got it. Some of you got it right. So you have the word unprotected. The root of that word is you have the verb to protect. You have the noun protection. And then you have the opposite of protected, which is also an adjective. The opposite of protected is unprotected. And this is the title of our text today. The text is on page 128. I put copies of the text. On our group chat. So everybody should be able to find that there. If you're like, oh, Pollyanna, I didn't bring my book home. My book is still at school. It's all good. The book is still at school, but you have the page right there. Just open the page and you can read. I took very clear pictures of it. So please. Unprotected. Here's the title of the text. I'm going to tell you already now that the text is a story that is being told from the point of view not of a person, but of an object. So it's not somebody telling their story like Bob or Richard or Jake. No, it's an object. And your job is to figure out what the object is. So let's get started. There is an audio file that you're going to listen to. There is an audio file that you're going to listen to. I'm going to break the audio file in 3 parts. We're going to listen. I'm going to ask a couple of questions. Listen, ask a couple of questions, and do it very dynamically because we don't have a lot of time for this today. It's going to be about 30 minutes, maybe 31, 32, 33, maybe 35 minutes, but not too long because we have the video conference afterwards and some exercises for the people who are not going to be in the video conference. So let's get started. I'm going to play the file for you. If the sound, for some reason, if the sound is not good enough, I'll put a link for you to listen to it on your own later. Page 128, Unprotected.
Unprotected by Simon Rich. I born in factory. They put me in wrapper. They seal me in box. 3 of us in box. In early days, they move us around. From factory to warehouse. From warehouse to truck. From truck to store. One day in store, boy human sees us on shelf. He grabs us, hides us under shirt. He rushes outside. He goes to house, runs into bedroom, locks door. He tears open box and takes me out. He puts me in wallet. I stay in wallet long time. This is story of my life inside wallet. The first friend I meet in wallet is student ID Jordy Hirschfeld. He is card. He has been around longest, he says. He introduces me to other cards. I meet learner permit Jordy Hirschfeld, Blockbuster Video Jordy Hirschfeld, Jamba Juice value card, GameStop power-up card Jordy Hirschfeld, business card Albert Hirschfeld DDS, Scarsdale comic book explosion discount card. In middle of wallet, there live dollars. I am less close to them because they are always coming and going. But they are mostly nice. I meet many 1s and 5s, some 10s, a few 20s. One time, I meet 100. He stay for a long time. Came from birthday card, he said. Birthday card from an old person. I also meet photograph of girl human. Very beautiful. Eyes like Blockbuster Video. Blue, blue, blue. When I first get to wallet, I am new guy. But time passes. I stay for so long, I become veteran. When I first arrive, Jamba Juice has just 2 stamps. Next thing I know, he has 5 stamps, then 6, then 7. When he gets 10 stamps, he is gone. One day, learner permit disappears. In his place, there is new guy, driver license. I become worried. Things are changing very fast. Soon after, I am taken out of wallet. It is night.
Okay. So there are a few objects that are mentioned in here. I know that there are lots of objects that are talked about, but I want you to tell me this object, there is an object telling the story, right? Where does this object live? Where does this object live? Those of you who said wallet, it lives in a wallet, you are correct. Now I want you to go to all the top of the text, the very first paragraph, not really a paragraph, the very introduction, which is basically just 3 or 4 sentences. Where was this object born? Those of you who said factory, you are correct. So we know it's an object that was born in a factory that now lives in a wallet. We're going to continue to the next page. Next page. Not that, sorry. This is the next page. That was just a picture that I put on my Instagram with a filter. That's my favorite filter, by the way. So the next page looks like that. It's page 129. We're going to listen to the next page, discuss it for a little bit, and then move on to the next page, discuss it a little bit. One round of Quizlet Live, and after that, our video conference. Let me get out of here. No. This is the page that I want. Yes.
I'm scared. I do not know what is happening. Then I see girl human. She is one from photograph. She looks same in real life, except now she wears no shirt. She is smiling, but when she sees me, she becomes angry. There is arguing. I go back inside wallet. A few days later, picture of girl human is gone. That summer, I meet two new friends. The first is student ID New York University Jordy Hirschfeld. The second is MetroCard. MetroCard is from New York City, and he never lets you forget it. He has real attitude. He is yellow and black, with Cirque du Soleil advertisement on back. When MetroCard meets GameStop power-up card Jordy Hirschfeld, he looks at me and says, "No wonder Jordy Hirschfeld not yet use you." I become confused. Use me for what? That night, MetroCard tells me many strange things about myself. At first, I do not believe what he says, but he insists all is true. When I start to panic, he laughs. He says, "What did you think you were for?" I am too embarrassed to admit truth, which is that I thought I was Balloon. It is around this time that we move. For more than 2 years, we had lived inside Velcro Batman. It is nice, comfy. One day, though, without warning, we are inside stiff brown leather. I am very upset, especially when I see that so many friends are gone. No more GameStop power-up card Jordy Hirschfeld. No more Blockbuster Video Jordy Hirschfeld. No more Scarsdale comic book explosion discount card. Only survivors are MetroCard, driver license, student ID, myself, and a creepy new lady named Visa. I am angry. What was wrong with Velcro Batman? It had many pockets and was warm. I miss my friends, and I am lonely. A few days later, I meet Film Forum membership Jordan Hirschfeld. At this point, I am in panic mode. What is Film Forum? Who is Jordan Hirschfeld? Jordan Hirschfeld is same guy as Jordy Hirschfeld, MetroCard explains. He is just trying to change his image. I am confused.
And the plot thickens. Okay. Has anybody already... well, maybe people have already figured out what the object is, right? This object lives in a wallet, lives with cards, a Visa card, a learner's permit, and a driver's license, different IDs and different things. So what else could be in the wallet that this guy carries around? Because the wallet belongs to a guy. That Jordy or Jordan, that is a guy, right? So this is an object that girls can carry it too, but most likely you would expect a guy to have one of those in his wallet, right? And here you also realize that this object is going through an existential crisis. What object did the object think that it was? Type it if you know. What object did the object think it was? It thought it was a balloon. That's correct, a balloon. And what object resembles a balloon that men carry in their wallets? And if you look at the picture, the girl is holding it. The girl is holding something in her hand, and that's what the object is. And those of you who said condom, you are right. So this is a story of a young man who had a condom in his wallet, and the condom is trying to figure out what's going to happen. So now we're going to see what's going to happen to the condom. The first time the condom came out of the wallet, the girl saw the the condom and how did the girl feel? I want you to go to the top of the page. I want you to type to me in the chat box. When the condom came out, what did the girl do and how did she feel? If those of you know. Look at where it says, then I see girl human. She is one from photograph. She looks same in real life, except now she wears no shirt. She is smiling. So she was really happy. But then she saw the condom and what happened? Type in the chat box. She became angry. I want you to give me your honest opinion. Why would the girl be angry when she saw the condom? I just want to hear your honest opinion. Please be classy in your answers. You can explain what you mean without being crude and without using inappropriate language. Just a heads up. She's angry because she doesn't want to have sex with him. And that's why he put the condom back into the wallet. Right? When a girl says no, no means no. Oh, but she had her shirt off. It doesn't matter. She had her shirt off, but then she decided she didn't want to do it. So this guy was actually a gentleman, because as soon as she said no, he put the condom back into the wallet. Alrighty, then let's go to the last bit of this story so that we can go into our video conference. We're almost done.
What is wrong with old image? That night, I poke my head out of wallet and look around pocket. It is dark, but I can see we have new neighbor. He says his name is Cigarettes Gauloise. He is very polite, but I get weird vibe from him. It is about this time that I meet strip of notebook paper. On him is written Rachel Feingold at nyu.edu. Now we're getting somewhere, MetroCard says. I have never been more frightened in my life. That Saturday, 5 crisp 20s show up. I assume they will stay a long time, like most 20s. But 2 hours later, they are gone, replaced by Receipt La Cucina. MetroCard looks at Receipt La Cucina and laughs. She better put out after that, he says. I am confused and worried. Later on, I am minding my own business when Jordan, shoves his finger into me. I am terrified. What was that? I ask. MetroCard grins. He is checking to make sure you're there, he says. For later. My friends try to calm me down. One of the dollars, a 1, tells me about the time he met vending machine Pepsi. He was stuffed in and out, so many times he almost died. I know he is trying to make me feel better, but I am like, please stop talking about that. Eventually, the moment comes. It is like other time. I am taken out of wallet and tossed on bed. It is very dark. I can make out shape of girl. She picks me up and squints at me for a while. Then, she turns on lamp. I am confused. So is Jordan Hirschfeld. What's wrong? He asks. His face is like Jamba Juice value card. Red, red, red. I think, she says, that this might actually be expired. There is long silence. And then, all of a sudden, the humans are laughing. And then the girl is hitting Jordan with pillow. And he is hitting her back with pillow. And they are laughing, laughing, laughing. The girl reaches into her bag. "Don't worry," she says. "I've got one." Part of me kind of wants to watch what happens next, but I am quickly covered in pile of clothes. When I wake up next day, Jordan is dangling me over trash can. I look down into pit. Inside are cigarettes Gauloise and film forum schedule. They are talking philosophy. I sigh. I do not really want to move in with them, but what can I do? I figure this is end of the line for me. Suddenly, though, Jordan carries me away, to other side of room. I am placed inside shoebox under his bed. At first, I am afraid, because it is dark, but as vision adjusts, I see I am not alone. There is strip of notebook paper, Rachel Feingold at nyu.edu. There is receipt La Cucina, on which is now written, first date. I spend long, long time in shoebox. When I arrive, I am new guy. But as time passes, I become veteran. I welcome many new friends. Birthday card, Rachel. Happy Valentine's Day, Rachel. And many, many post-it notes, Rachel. I love you, Geordie, Rachel. Good morning, Geordie, Rachel. Everything in here is Rachel. I do not know how things are in Wallet these days, but I am glad to be in shoebox. I feel as if I have made it. I am happy. I am warm. I am safe.
Yes, you guys. So I want you to focus now at the very end of the story. There are two options to where the condom would have gone. What are these two options? The boy, or man at this point, Jordan or Geordie, since he had two names, he wants to do something with the condom. Does he throw it in one place or another? What are the two options? Please type in the chat box. If you look at the two last paragraphs at the very end, the boy, he's dangling. Do you understand dangling? Is when you go like this. It's to dangle. He's dangling the condom. Where? Yes, so first he was dangling it over the trash can. And then he decided, no, maybe I don't want to throw this away. And then he put it into a shoebox. What are some of the other objects? Please type in the chat box. What are some of the other objects in that shoebox? Pieces of paper. What else? A birthday card. So it's a shoebox of memories. Let me show you one thing. So some people have shoe boxes that they put things in. I have this box here. It's an old box. And I have memories and little things that I put in here. And I have all my old passports. They're all in here. I have bookmarks and old things. I have my very first passport when I moved to the United States when I was little. My very first, look at me, how I was. I was rocking that Princess Leia hairdo. Yeah, so people sometimes they They save old letters, cards, and things in boxes. So this guy decided to save his condom in there, the very first condom that he had and never used, but decided to save it in there. He wasn't going to save a used condom. That would be like, ew. It was unused, but it was the first one that was in his wallet for so long. Alright, you guys, so those of you who are not going to be in the video conference, your activities are 1 and 2, page 131. Those of you who are going to be in the video conference, you'll see what happens in there. Right now, we're going to do one round of Quizlet Live. Just the one. And after that, we're going to go to the video conference with some of you. As soon as you see the code, come straight in. As soon as you see the code. And I'm going to start this game at 12. When 12 people are in, I'm starting it. I'm starting it because I don't want to, I really don't want to waste too much time. So I hope everybody's phones are charged. So I'll see some of you in the video conference, and the rest of you check Canvas. There's no excuse for you to say, oh, I didn't know what I was supposed to do, so I just started playing Xbox with my friend. No, you know what you're supposed to do. You have 2 exercises to do. Page 131, numbers 1 and 2. Those of you who are going to be in the video conference, you'll see what we'll do in there. All right? And no, come on, please, today, let's make this a better video conference. It's going to be half the class today. All right? And the other half, we'll get to do it tomorrow. You'll all be with me today. Those of you who are on the list. Those of you who are not on the list, you'll be with me tomorrow in that video conference. But everybody's going to do some type of work. If you finish your exercise quickly, then you can go play Xbox with Eunice or whoever else is your best friend. But if you don't finish it, you have to finish it. Please hand stuff in. Send it to me via email, Canvas, anywhere where you can find me on social media, anywhere. Because I need to have something so that I can give you a grade. And your grade is going to be based on your participation in this class. It's going to be based on doing your activities and on being good when you're on here. If you're spamming and you're being awful, that's not going to be very good for you. So I'll see you in the video conference, some of you I'll just see tomorrow.